Everybody, hospitality friend Glenn here. Listen, we already know Actabl gives you the power to profit, but now they're giving you more actionable insights to drive that profitability. Do me a favor, take a moment and check out hoteldata.com. You're getting set for budget season, right? And this new benchmarking data is going to help compare your hotel's performance for the rest of 2025 and into 2026. Please check out hoteldata.com or the classic actable.com. Have a great day and enjoy the show. Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here. I'm excited because I've got my buddy Matt McElhare over there, VP and segment lead extended stay at Choice
You won.
International. Great to see you, buddy. How's it going?
You too. No, it's been great. Like I was telling you before we turned on, we got a new addition to the family. So just my wife and I are transitioning to as parents, and had a great summer though. So
That's amazing. So congratulations to you on the new baby, but I feel like Choice is also birthing a new baby. Two brand new ad campaigns focusing on the extended stay segment. So Matt, congratulations on all this exciting stuff because not only has a new baby arrived, but now it feels like the segment has arrived. Tell me a little bit about the ads.
yeah, definitely. So I think the first point is that really where we are. There's an inflection point with the extended stay segment. I think as you see more competitors entering the space, there's a need for brands to start to differentiate themselves. And I think what we're trying to do with our first campaign that we can talk about, which is our Stay in the Rhythm campaign, it's about defining extended stay, the value prop of extended stay to a wider set of consumers that are being introduced to extended stay as we get more distribution across the country. And we see a ton of research. And really, there's two buckets of extended stay travelers. One is more that project-based business traveler. The other is more of the life happens traveler. They seem very different, but there's one unifying theme. And I think it's the dichotomy between extended stay and traditional hotels. And that is they're not looking to escape their routine. They're actually looking to maintain their routine. And so the Stay in the Rhythm campaign speaks to that. And it also allows us to, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, man, that's really an interesting point because the whole point of extended stay when you've either been displaced or going through a crisis or are remote working, you want to keep things as stable as possible. And I think it really awakens the people out there that don't know that this is such a great category. The only beef I have now with it is might not be able to get in when I want a bigger room. So I got that to worry about. So thanks, Matt.
We've got many Everhome opening across the country. I'd love for everything not
You
you.
really do. I'll tell you, it's amazing. In the extended stay segment that you folks have, you're over 550 already. I don't have an exact number because, well, I think one just opened now. That kind of thing is happening over there. But the growth is amazing. So I'm thinking that that's probably why it was time. Once you hit that 500 property threshold, it was time to break it out and let the world know that this segment exists.
Definitely. As you mentioned, we're opening, kind of, rough average, almost a hotel a week in this space. We've got over 500 affordable options, right? Like that's the thing that I think differentiates Choice is we've got options in economy and mid-scale. So that 550, that 500 kind of plus hotels is all in the kind of highest opportunity categories within extended stay. And so, like I said, this is an opportunity to really drive segment awareness and drive people onto ch.com, expose them to our four brands, and start to drive that customer loyalty, which is, again, as this segment matures and as some of our competitors begin to open hotels, it's more important than ever to start to preempt some of that and build that connectivity through our loyalty program with those extended stay travelers.
It really is. And you already have a lot of properties open, which helps create that mass understanding of what that brand is. So one of them, WoodSpring, you're focusing on specifically with its own separate ad campaign. Why WoodSpring? Why now?
Yeah. So I think WoodSpring, I think that's the flagship in that lower priced extended stay. I think that's the brand that everyone's trying to emulate.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about WoodSpring's profitability with gross operating profit, over 55% over the last few years. But the one thing we don't talk about as much, which I think is equally important and probably more important as we look forward, is the fact that we're also leading on guest satisfaction. Glenn, I don't know if you knew this, but WoodSpring has won the JD Power Award 4 straight years for guest satisfaction. The first year for all economy, the last 3 years for economy extended stay. And we've got over 250 WoodSprings, right? And, as these competitors begin to get to a critical mass, really next year and the year after, we've got a chance now to go from just aligning on the functional benefit and the functional value of WoodSpring to more of the emotional connection. And that's what the WoodSpring Way really brings out. And honestly, if you talk to anyone in this segment, the rock stars are the GMs.
Yeah,
The center of it all is the GM. You've got a very light labor model. Glenn, GMs, they'll take
totally.
on a shift, they'll take housekeeping. They're the best, and we wanted to profile those.
And what I really like about this is you do highlight a number of the general managers with what properties they're from, overlaid against the backdrop of people coming into the property and seeing how much value their perception is when they see what the room product is and the on property experience. So, I've been preaching out there, Matt. You got to keep the humanity in hospitality, and this connects the dots perfectly because if you're going through a crisis, if you're away from home for a long period of time, you want to make sure there's that human touch.
100%. I mean, and you can drive guest service without adding amenities. And I
Yeah,
think that's what the secret sauce of WoodSpring is that it's about cleanliness, it's about friendliness and service. And,
yeah,
our moniker in the campaign is, feels like home, treated like family.
yeah.
And I think, if you think about what makes an extended stay different, the guests know the GM's name, they know the front desk's name, and vice versa, right? And so you're forming that connection on property, and I think that's the differentiator. And I think the properties or the brands that are able to build a culture like we have with WoodSpring, that's where you drive guest loyalty because we know that these guests are not looking for
Yeah.
layering on costly amenities. They're looking for those basics done really well and importantly done consistently across the brand. So we're excited to profile WoodSpring. It's one of the highest performing brands in this segment and made sense to start there with this campaign.
It sure did. Well, Matt, congratulations on a great campaign, and more importantly, on the growing family. It's great to see you. It's great to see all of you for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I want to know what your thoughts are on the extended stay industry. Finally, getting to the place where advertising is a must to help create brand differentiation and an understanding of what your value proposition is all about. I'm Glenn Hausman. That was Matt McElhare. We'll see you next time.